is the beautiful and historical National Garden of Athens. Kalimera, have a good day from Athens. It is September 24th. It is about 28 degrees Celsius right now, or about 80 Fahrenheit. It's quite warm. It's a beautiful sunny day today, and today we are going to walk to the National Garden of Athens. It is located, you can see behind me the Greek Parliament, the Hellenic Parliament, because the park is located right next to it and extends all the way to the up to the Temple of Olympian Zeus to the south, and a little bit to the other side is at the Panathenaic Stadium, Panathenaic Stadium, as you may know it better. And this is where the old marble stadium of Athens, where the first Olympic Games were held, the first modern Olympic Games in 1893. So I'm heading now to one of the 7 entrances of National Gardens in Athens. So National Garden of Athens. It's quite a large area. I don't remember exactly how many thousand square meters, but it was founded by Queen Amalia in 1839, right after Ottomans were defeated and had left Greece, at least some part of the Greece that we know today. There was a king and queen ruling the country, and Queen Amalia decided that she wanted her own retreat, a big garden right next to the palace that today serves as the parliament. She designed this garden with the criteria of an English garden, and 3 years later she brought those Washingtonian huge trees that you see today. So those trees are almost 200 years old, and there is a sign here that it says Washingtonia filifera from the US. So what I want to do today, I don't want to give you too many information about the National Garden, which I don't know anyway, all the details, but I want to take you for a walk so I can show you what kind of hidden gems this garden has. This is not a garden with just trees, bushes and animals. It has a lot of archaeological spots. There is a Roman villa with a mosaic, and there is a botanical museum, a small library for children, a few ponds, and wildlife. Well, I'll tell you all about it. So the building that you see there is the Hellenic Parliament. So this is Ioannis Kapodistrias, that was the first ruler of Greece. He was assassinated in Nafplio in the Peloponnese by 2 political opponents, 2 siblings. So this is a unique garden in Greece, because it has, as I already said, this is built according to the English garden design. It's It has and it has retained its originality. It hasn't changed all those years, although it has been a lot of renovations, but nothing that has changed his style. There are in total here 7,000 trees, 40,000 bushes, of which 519 species, flora species, and in a total of which 102 are Greek. All the rest are all from all over the world. There are 6 ponds in total, but this one is my favorite. And I think we have come to right now there's a bride over there. Yeah, I think. So this is the biggest pond of the garden. But there are 5 more. Some of them contain golden fish. Yeah. Can you hear that? That's parrots, big green parrots that were not supposed to there. We're not supposed to live in Athens. There's another one. But what happened was a few years ago, some released a couple of them. Not here, but in another park of Athens, the Treatise Park, and they have reproduced in massive numbers, and now they are all over Athens. And I hear Thessaloniki also has a lot of those parrots. So this is another pond, a lot of terrapins here. I'm not sure who feeds them, but I know that they are being fed. There must be, otherwise there would be a problem. Look at them. Oh, this is a small one. Okay, I'm not sure which ones are the ducks and which are the geese. Are the small ones the ducks and the big ones the geese? Oh God. Yeah. And look at this islet with the fig tree in the middle. So where does the park find all this water? You may ask yourself. So you see there's the pond here, there's little cute bridge, and more water here, and there are more ponds, as I told you. So believe it or not, the park takes all its water from a 6th century aqueduct from Pisistratos, one of the first, long before the temples of Akropolis were built. Let's say roughly 200 years before that, there was Pisistratos who made a 6.5 kilometers long aqueduct connecting all the central Athens. So the water still comes from that time. It's still working. Amazing. There is also a little zoo here, but don't imagine anything spectacular. It's just ducks, geese again. Here, maybe there are some goats there, and then the other side. When I was very young, in this one of those cages, I can't remember which one. Well, now we're talking about more than 40 years ago. There was a poor lion living here, and in a terrible situation. Yeah, goats, and you can smell them before you see them. Hello. Oh my God, the smell. Oh. So there's water there coming, but oh my God, the smell. It's terrible. Wow. It's not that it's dirty, no, it's just maybe, you know, it's the time of the year and they get more hormones, I don't know. So this goes all around, and there was also used to be donkeys here, so those were their pens, but it hasn't been replaced, and to be honest, I'm thankful for that, because I don't like zoos at all. I understand that there's some level that they do preserve some species, but that's most of the time an excuse so that they can trap endangered species and sell them to the public for a good price. So no, I'm not happy about that. So that's the terrible cage where the poor lion used to live. This one, I think now they have, at least in the past, they had a lot of little birds. Today is empty, but this is where a lion used to live. Can you imagine how crazy that animal must have been? Terrible. Here, how about here? Nothing. No, they used to have little birds, but now they don't. Might not be a lot of animals in the cages, but there's some wildlife here because of the water. There's this habitat, and you will see various species. Well, one of them you can see is those terrapins here, which here you see. I believe they are trying to mate, but or they are fighting. Oh, you see, it's biting each other. Yeah, I don't know why they're doing this. Okay, they're mating, and yeah, the little guy looks very.
It's funny that the male is the smaller one, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, that was a little bit interesting with the turtles. So here we have pigeons. Oh no, those are parrots. Those are pigeons. Yeah. Anyway, you get the idea of the zoo, how it is. It's not and there is a, oh, look at them. Oh, very sweet. The park is open from sunrise to sunset. So the fact that they close the park during the night and it's all quiet here, this allows the animals to have their normal life, reproduce. Although those turtles didn't mind us humans, huh? So let's see where we are. Yeah, another very nice place that you can visit is the coffee shop here. You see. So how do you get here? Let me show you. The park has total 7 entrances. One is from Amalias Avenue. There are 3 from Irodou Attikou. That's one street very close to the Parliament. And the other entrance is from Vasilis Sofias Avenue. And there are 2 from Zappeion. Zappeion is the other garden that actually in the minds of Athenians it's one park, it's not 2. But there are 2 separate gardens. Anyway, I'm gonna show you now the entrance for this coffee place, which is very beautiful, as you can see. So this is Irodou Attikou. Straight down, it's the Greek White House, That's why all those policemen. And here you see the white kiosk with the blue. This is the camp of the Evzones, the special guards that are in front of the Hellenic Parliament. So if you come over here to the National Garden, it's worth visiting this street as well to see, go to the coffee shop, to see the Greek White House, which is down the street. But I'm not sure if they're gonna allow me to film, so I'm not going there. I'm gonna continue with the National Park. Okay. So we are here, Herodos Atticus Street, this one. That's the coffee shop. And this is the Presidential Guard, their camp. This is the other entrance from Vasilissi Sophias. We will go there. We have already been, I entered this way. So we have been to the big one pond. We went to the animals here. So I'm gonna wander a little bit here. Or maybe I go to the Roman baths so we can see it. Yes. And I think we are lucky. I can see the Presidential Guard here. That was very interesting. I don't see them very often. So we're not going to the cafe. We're gonna walk a little bit and go around and see the Roman baths. And look at the beautiful cat I discovered here. There, with a strange moustache. There she is. Hello. Hello. Hey. Hey. They told me that she's about 2 or 3 years old. So she's quite young and pretty and fat, to be honest. While we're walking to the Roman baths to see the mosaic and the remains of the villa, I'm gonna tell you what happened to me last weekend. I took my mom, who is 91, and my aunt, who is 81, and my cousin, my aunt's daughter, and we all went to the monastery. There's a very nice monastery right about 15 or 17 kilometers out of Athens. It's called Agios Kyprianos, Saint Cyprian, and we often go there because my mother wants to participate in religious rites, and I go there because I love their honey. So we got all in my car, and we drove for about 45 minutes, and here is another pond I'm gonna show you, and I'll continue with my story. And there's a lot of fish and small fish here. Maybe it's baby fish. Yeah, they're all together here. So the whole trip was quite uneventful until we reached about 500 meters before we get to the final destination, the monastery. There, it's built on the slopes of Parnitha, which is very uphill. So I started driving uphill. I forgot to tell you that I had the air conditioning on because it's still quite warm in Athens. So because my mother and my aunt, they want all the time to have the aircon on. Also take into consideration that my car is a bit old. Well, it's quite old. It's 19 years old. It's a Volkswagen Polo car. So combine all those things together. 4 people in the car, old car, uphill, air conditioning, and then as I was going up, it stopped. And it didn't turn the engine off. It wasn't. The engine was going, but just it wouldn't go up. So I thought, okay, I changed the gears, tried again. No, we were stuck on uphill, not going anywhere. So I was like, oh, shite, what am I gonna do now? So I went a little bit further down and started again, nothing. So I thought, oh my God, what am I gonna do? So another idea, we turned the aircon off, and I went downhill, completely on the even ground, and started again, slowly. We reached the monastery safely. What I had also forgotten is that in my boot, in my trunk, I had about 80 kilos of stuff. I had bought a lot of litter for my cats. I had found a discount, a big discount. So it was poor car. Anyway, I'm slowly unloading now the car, and I will keep that in mind, that in Greece, uphill, hot weather, a lot of weight and old cars is not a very good combination. So we're here. It says Antiquities in National Garden. So Roman mosaic. These mosaic floors were discovered during the construction of the garden in the 19th century. They consist the remains of a villa of the Roman period, 5th century AD. The gardener Louis-François Barrault incorporated those floors into the design of the garden as objet trouvé, creating a space for the palace's banquets. So here we are. All that is a mosaic. See? I think we can reach it from the other side. Oh, from here. So you walk from here all around there. In here, between those buildings, and there is here steps, and here we are. There, look at that. Of the villa. And here. this is the villa the Roman villa, the ruins, and I'm gonna show you how you can get here. That's the other entrance from Vasilis Sofias. Yeah, crazy, yeah? But all big cities sound like this. And here we have another pond with very quiet fish, or some very large. Oh, look at that. Hello. Oh, especially this white is very big. Oh, where are you? Ah, it's gone. So I'm gonna walk a little bit now. I'm gonna go to the end of this road, this path, to the other side where the Panathenaic Stadium is. So you go around the park and you see all the sites as well, and then turn a little bit and see, so you can show you the Zappeion mansion, and then that's it. As I told you, there is it's free entrance, of course, and it's open during the whole day. I think it's a lovely place to go around and to see a different side of Athens. So okay, let's go and find the stadium. Cool place for your children. You see, there are a lot of big construction all around, especially this one. Yeah, nice setting here. I'm still walking to the Panathenaic Stadium. I'm trying to find an exit. I know there are two exits. Yeah, there is an exit in front of me to Zappeion Park, Zappeion Gardens, and from there I can walk to the stadium, so I can show you a little bit of that. I have my plans for this weekend, this Saturday. So today is 24th September, it's Wednesday, so on Saturday it's gonna be 27, right? Yes, I think so. Yeah, 25, 26, 27. Yeah, there is an exit here. And this weekend, if you happen to be in Athens, there's the Museum International Day, and you have free access to museums and to archaeological sites all over Greece. I'm going on Saturday. I'm going to Keramikos archaeological site. It's Athens Acropolis. This is where all the mighty heroes and politicians of Athens were buried. There's a pigeon. And since I'm going to be in the neighborhood, I'm going to also show you the Keramikos or Gazi, because a lot of visitors in Athens choose to stay there. So I want to show you how the area looks like. Okay, and I'm almost there. So you get out of the park and the stadium is right over there. So this is the stadium that the first modern Olympic Games were held, 1896. It's all marble. It was built then, it's not ancient, okay? but it was built exactly on the position of the old one, or the ancient one, using the same design. I'm not going in there today because I would like to have another video dedicated just to that. And there have been quite a few concerts here the last past weeks. Maybe there's more to come, that's why it's still there. And another thing that you need to know here is that it's the finishing area of the authentic marathon that is held in November in Athens. And I know that there is a very cool site underneath the stadium. It's like a tunnel. I haven't been there. I really would like to do that and videotape it for you guys to see it, and see it live when you come next to Athens. Next stop, and probably final, will be the Zappeion Gardens and Zappeion Mansion, so that you have a complete idea, and maybe a little bit of the Temple of Zeus, so you can combine and see the whole thing in one go. That's the Zappeion. That's Egli Cafe and restaurant that has been going through, and don't know if you can see in the background the Gabetus with the church. So this restaurant opens and closes every 5 years. Now I see it's open, so that's a nice place to have a coffee. So here, this is the Zappeion Garden, which is dominated by this beautiful and impressive building. So Zappas, Konstantinos Zappas, was a national benefactor. He actually gave the money to have this built. So we named the area after his name. And of course, if you come a little bit like that, you will see the Akropolis between the Parthenon, between the trees. But let's try and go in. There must be some kind of exhibition going on here, or some event. You see, it's a round building. Unfortunately, we cannot go further in, but it's quite impressive. The first time here was when I was 9 or 10. You see, very big rooms, and this was built to support the Olympic Games. Oh, look at that. That's the Temple of Olympian Zeus. Right across from me is the Zappeion Gardens, and somewhere here the walk around the gardens and the sites of Athens has come to an end. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you're interested If you're coming for first time in Athens and you don't know which is the best entrance to the Akropolis, choose this video.